GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening. Tonight we'll bring you the latest beach weather and surf forecast for New Jersey's shores, plus a look at Atlanticare's new 60-bed rehab hospital opening in Galloway. And later we'll highlight the National Night Out celebrations across Wildwood and its neighboring towns. Jake, what do you make of that?
National Night Out rolls into Wildwood tonight, with community police booths, live acoustic band, and local food trucks gathering on the City Hall lawn starting at 5 p.m.
Families can enjoy a kids' zone with bounce houses, free giveaways from the Chamber of Commerce, and a neighborhood parade winding through downtown streets after 7 p.m.
The evening runs until 9 p.m., sponsored by the Wildwood Police Department and local businesses, featuring a safety demonstration and information tables on fire prevention and neighborhood watch.
That's the community gathering tonight, bringing neighbors together. Plenty more to cover, so let's dive into tonight's news and get started. Here are our top stories. Tuesday beach weather and surf outlook from the NJ 101.5. Weather team covers Wildwood and the shoreline with conditions and wave heights to help residents and visitors plan their day. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
Today's Tuesday beach outlook shows the NJ 101.5 weather team rolling out the latest conditions for the shoreline. Temperatures are expected to sit in the comfortable mid-70s, with sunshine holding the majority of the day and a light breeze coming off the Atlantic. Humidity will hover in the mid-50s, keeping the air feeling fresh. Wave monitors are calling for modest surf, with heights ranging around 2 to 3 feet, ideal for casual swimmers and boardwalk strolls. The team will issue hourly updates on wind direction, tide times, and any shifts in wave size, giving residents and visitors a clear picture of what to expect along the boardwalks and beaches. Stay tuned for any adjustments as the day progresses. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Recent sales data from the week of July 20th to 26th shows a surge of homes changing hands for $350,000 or less across Cape May County. Prospective buyers and local sellers alike are seeing a range of properties in neighborhoods from the boardwalk, adjacent streets of Wildwood to quieter inland subdivisions. The listings highlighted include cozy bungalows, modest 2-bedroom units, and recently renovated starter homes, all priced within the affordable bracket. Real estate agents reported that the concentration of sub-$350,000 homes gave both longtime residents and newcomers more options than in recent years. While inventory remains limited, the week's activity underscored a tangible opportunity for those seeking to enter the market without stretching their budgets. County records indicated that the average price among these homes fell just under $350,000, reinforcing the affordability theme for the region.
Atlanticare, in partnership with Select Medical, has opened a new rehabilitation hospital in Galloway. The 60-bed facility begins admitting patients this week, offering specialized inpatient care that previously required travel to distant centers. Hospital leaders say the addition will ease the burden on South Jersey families, keeping rehab services close to home. The modern campus includes physical therapy suites, occupational therapy rooms, and a dedicated nursing unit designed for post-acute recovery. Local officials highlighted the project as a boost to regional health infrastructure and a source of new jobs. Patients with injuries, surgeries, or chronic conditions can now start therapy steps without a long drive, shortening overall recovery time. The center operates under Atlanticare's broader network, aiming to coordinate seamless transitions from acute hospitals to focused rehabilitation care. Families appreciate having quality rehab options just a short drive away.
A federal push for permanent daylight saving time could reshape New Jersey home maintenance schedules and real estate values, affecting owners and analysts alike throughout 2026. Vince Petrosino has the full story.
With the state legislature debating a shift to permanent daylight saving time, New Jersey homeowners are weighing how the extra hour of evening light could reshape routine upkeep and market activity. The proposal is set for debate in 2026. Analysts point out that longer daylight may push lawn mowing and exterior painting into later afternoon slots, while reducing morning heating needs, but increasing cooling demand as summer evenings stay warmer. Real estate agents warn that the traditional spring to fall buying cycle could shift, with open houses and inspections now competing with extended daylight hours. Utility providers expect a modest uptick in electricity use during hotter evenings, potentially nudging monthly bills higher. Residents say the change could alter daily schedules, from school drop-offs to weekend chores. Vince Petrosino, GMNA News, Wildwood.
New Jersey's Casino Control Commission announced that it will convene a series of hearings to examine the proposed sale of Caesars Entertainment to Fertitta Entertainment. Commissioner James Plowsey said the sessions, scheduled to begin later this year, will scrutinize the transaction's impact on the state's gaming market and the influx of visitors to the shore. Officials noted that the deal could significantly alter the casino landscape that fuels tourism along the coastline. The hearings will be open to industry stakeholders, with testimony expected from regulators, consumer groups, and local business leaders. The commission aims to determine whether the sale meets regulatory standards and preserves competition. Projections suggest the merger could affect thousands of jobs and alter state tax revenues tied to gaming. Findings from the hearings could shape the future of casino operations across New Jersey and influence the region's economic outlook. Later, we'll dive into the creator of Dairy Girls bringing a new series to the Wildwoods. Plus more, we will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. Today, the creator of the hit series Dairy Girls revealed plans for a new comedy drama set right here in the Wildwoods. While she prefers to stay unnamed, her track record of blending humor with heartfelt storytelling has already drawn attention from fans worldwide. The upcoming series will showcase the boardwalk, beaches, and local color, giving the area a fresh spotlight on the small screen. Production partners are still finalizing scripts, but early reports suggest the show will feature a mix of longtime residents and newcomers, reflecting the community's eclectic vibe. Local officials welcomed the news, noting that a high-profile shoot could bring both economic buzz and a boost to regional pride. Filming is slated to begin later this year, pending permits and scheduling, and the team hopes to roll out the first episode next season.
Ocean City Boardwalk Art Show returns Friday through Sunday on the boardwalk between 8th and 13th Streets, featuring local artists in its 63rd annual edition. Danielle Fior has the full story.
Art lovers are gathering along the Ocean City Boardwalk as the 63rd annual Boardwalk Art Show kicks off Friday and runs through Sunday. The three-day event stretches from 8th to 13th Streets, turning the promenade into an open-air gallery. More than 100 local painters, sculptors, and mixed media creators have set up booths, offering everything from bright seascape canvases to hand-carved wooden pieces. Visitors can stroll the boardwalk, browse the works, and chat directly with the artists about techniques and inspiration. The show adds a cultural stop for both tourists and residents, complementing the summer beach vibe with a splash of color and creativity. Enjoy the seaside art scene as the boardwalk buzzes with creativity. Danielle Fior, GMNA News, 8th.
Now let's turn to the forecast and see what tonight's skies hold for our coast.
A strengthening southwest jet is capping tonight's clear skies, while rising pressure seals in lingering summer heat. The all-time heat for this date sits at 90 degrees, recorded in 2016 during an intense regional heat wave that pushed many stations into the mid-90s. The bitter low is 57 degrees, set in 2019 when an Arctic surge slipped far south, dumping freezing air across the lake. By contrast, our climate normals hover around 78 for the high and 72 for the low, so today's 77 feels right in the middle of the long-term average. The live radar is completely blank across the basin, no echoes stretching from the north or the lake. With the jet stream aloft from the southwest at 43 miles per hour, any lingering moisture is being sheared apart, leaving a dry, stable air mass in place. Rising pressure reinforces the subsidence, so no rain will arrive on the city tonight, and the skies should stay clear until the next system approaches early next week. At 6 p.m., the city sits at 77 degrees with a light northeast breeze gusting up to 18 miles per hour. Humidity rests near 77%, keeping the air comfortably moist. The jet stream overhead continues its southwest flow at 43 miles per hour, reinforcing the rising pressure that is locking in dry conditions. With no precipitation on the radar, the night will stay mostly clear, and the low will dip only to 72 before sunrise. UV index remains at 8, and wind will stay near 16 miles per hour from the northeast. No weather alerts are in effect, so residents can enjoy the evening without concern. Looking ahead, Wednesday brings an overcast sky with a high of 81 and a low of 72, as a weak frontal boundary nudges the jet stream southward. Thursday clears dramatically, delivering a crisp high of 81 and a low of 75 under continued rising pressure. Friday holds similar warmth at 81 degrees, but a 35% chance of rain returns as a slow-moving trough injects modest moisture. Saturday stays at 81 with a 20% rain probability, the air mass still stable but a few scattered showers possible. Sunday caps the stretch with a high of 82 and a low of 75, mostly clear as the jet stream resumes its steady southwest track. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Amazon Music or wherever you get your podcasts.
Next, we'll preview National Night Out celebrations, spotlight St. George's Beach outlet surge, and hear why the Phillies confident. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Morning commuters, the biggest story is that there are no reported incidents across Wildwood today. Route 1, County Road 539 and the Garden State Parkway all remain clear, with travel times holding steady. The downtown waterfront area shows normal flow, and the boardwalk access points are moving without delay. With no accidents or roadwork to slow you, you can expect a smooth ride into the early afternoon. Look for a modest uptick in traffic around the lunch crowd near Main Street and the Marina, but nothing beyond typical levels. Later this evening, the commuter belt on the parkway may start to thicken as drivers head toward the shore towns, so allow a few extra minutes if you're heading west after 5. All local bus lines, including the Coastal Connector and the Downtown Shuttle, are running on schedule with no reported delays. Overall, the network is running as expected, giving you a reliable commute through the day.
National Night Out rolls into Wildwood tonight, bringing neighbors together for a safe street celebration on the boardwalk. Police, fire crews, and local vendors will be on hand, so you can meet the folks who keep our beaches clean and our streets quiet. Just a short drive north, Wildwood hosts its own night out, and Wildwood Crest lights up its streets as well, a tri-city evening of street games, food trucks, and free music for families of all ages. If you prefer sunrise over streetlights, Yoga on the Beach offers a sunrise session right on the sand, perfect for a calm start before the summer heat. Looking ahead, the Wildwood Tattoo Beach Bash lands next Monday, promising ink, live DJs, and a night-long party that will turn the boardwalk into an art gallery. And for runners, the Live Like Ball 5-kilometer and 1-mile walk kicks off later this week, a great way to stay active while supporting local charities. And now here's Luke with sports.
Hot off the press, here's the latest from Phillies clubs and the Eagles. The Phillies added left-handed contact star Luis Ariz, but left the right-handed spot open, signaling trust in homegrown depth. Their last-minute move swapped reliever Seth Johnson for 25-year-old right-handed outfielder Colby Thomas, a former third-round pick, bolstering the farm pool. Day 5 of Eagles training camp sees the second of 3 consecutive pad sessions at Jefferson Health. Coaches are pushing intensity, and every player is expected to suit up for the summer's most demanding drills, shaping the roster ahead of preseason matchups. Moro Ajomo fielded contract questions in camp, insisting he can't dwell on the future while the defensive line battles intensify. He praised teammates Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter for securing deals, underscoring a united front on the front line. The Phillies' deadline buzzer trade swapped reliever Seth Johnson for Triple-A outfielder Colby Thomas, who was immediately optioned to Lehigh Valley. Johnson posted a 5.51 ERA in 16 outings, while Thomas brings a right-handed bat with a .569 OPS, though no starter was added. Teammate Jessus Luzardo hailed Luis Ariz as a perfect fit, noting his 3-time batting titles and 4-time All-Star pedigree. Ariz's reputation for relentless energy promises to inject vigor into the Phillies' lineup and clubhouse dynamics. With Luis Ariz slated for second base, the Phillies face a lineup puzzle. Interim manager Don Mattingly admits he's still deciding where the left-handed contact maestro will bat, a move that could ripple through the infield and outfield configurations.
St. George's Beach Outlet on the Wildwood Boardwalk just celebrated a summer season expansion, adding new aisles of sand-ready gear and beachwear. Owner Nancy Salib says the shop has been swamped with visitors since the 4th of July holiday, turning what could have been a slow start into a bustling launch. Shoppers are filling their bags with flip-flops, sunglasses, and locally made souvenirs, while the extra floor space lets the team keep up with the rush and showcase fresh local artists. The surge is a clear signal that the boardwalk's economy is humming, giving nearby cafes and surf schools a steady stream of foot traffic. For Wildwood, Nancy's Outlet isn't just a store, it's a gathering spot where summer memories begin. Stay tuned for a look at the newly approved 17,694 square foot mansion, gracing a prime beachfront lot. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. County officials have approved a 17,694 square foot beachfront mansion on a prime Jersey shore lot, underscoring the ongoing surge of high-end development along the coastline. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
The Planning Commission has greenlit a new beachfront residence on a prime Jersey shore lot, clearing the way for a mansion that will span roughly 17,694 square feet. The project, submitted by an unnamed development team, received its permit this month, adding another high-end property to the coastal skyline. Officials noted the design meets the area's zoning requirements, and the site sits directly on the sand, offering unobstructed ocean views. Construction is slated to begin later this year, with the developers planning a multi-level layout that includes extensive living space, private terraces, and a pool that will overlook the water. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Shore.
4 Atlantic City casinos have earned National Best Hotel nominations, joining iconic properties like the Bellagio and Caesars Palace, underscoring the region's growing tourism appeal. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
4 Atlantic City casinos have landed nominations in the 2026 National Best Hotel Awards, joining a roster that includes famed properties such as the Bellagio and Caesars Palace. The nominations were announced this week by the award committee, which evaluates hotels on service, amenities, and overall guest experience. Representatives from each Atlantic City property said the recognition reflects the region's ongoing investment in hospitality upgrades and entertainment offerings. Officials noted that the competition draws entries from more than 100 hotels nationwide, and the Atlantic City nominees will be measured against the industry's most celebrated resorts. The final list of winners will be released later in the year, with the ceremony slated for the spring. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Boardwalk.
Thank you, Wildwood, for joining us this evening. A special shout-out to the Dairy Girls creator, whose new series set right here adds fresh excitement to our shore. We'll be back tomorrow with more local news and stories you care about. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the night.